Hello, this video will provide you with a quick introduction to TimeSite Pro, including its key screens. You're looking at our Quck Setup wizard, and you'll see this wizard whenever you set up a new trial of our product or when you reset the demonstration database. It allows you to set some of the key configurations for TimeSite, and you can run this wizard again from the settings screen. So for example, we might want to change what we call the work done for our clients from project to job, and if you'd like to do that, just click on that button. You might want to change what you call the activities that you perform. So instead of task, you might want to call something a stage or an activity or something else. I'm just going to leave it set to project and task for now. Up here we've got our different timesheet layout screens, and you can scroll through these different screens and then explore each one of them later within the timesheet screen itself. But this is where we're going to lay out the way in which we're going to present our timesheet during the week. On the mobile app, we're able to log the GPS location of people. We can turn that feature on and off. And similarly, we can set the geofencing location of a job site. We can enable bill rates. We can change the way we want to enter time in our timesheet, so we might be using duration or start and end times or time units. I'm going to leave it at start and end times. TimeSite supports logins via Facebook and Google, and if you don't want your staff to use these login options, you can turn that feature off. TimeSite will integrate with different payroll and accounting systems, and you can change that selection here in this screen the moment it's set to MYOB account right. There are some advanced options you can look at as well. I might want to enable cost rates as well as bill rates. I might want to have different tasks for projects, or I might want to use a project template. I want to enable timesheet approval if we have an approval workflow, and we'll talk about the approval workflow in another video. We can also enable budgeting, and this is in green because this feature is available with our accounting and standard subscription plan, but it is not available with our basic plan. So we're going to show that in green just to make that distinction clear. Once you're happy with all of those configuration settings, click on Save and Continue. Your configuration settings will be completed and you'll be taken to the timesheet screen. So what I want to do here is just take you through the different screens and show you where things are. The timesheet screen is where people are going to enter their timesheet records, and it's also where they're going to submit their timesheet if you have the approval workflow turned on. The dashboard provides managers with a variety of different widgets and displays of information that's provided from the system. We also have a map that shows you where job sites and where your staff might be. The approved screen is going to be used by supervisors and managers to look at timesheets that have been submitted and to approve them or send them back to the user to be resubmitted. The inquiry screen is where we can build ad hoc reports, and those ad hoc reports can be used in a variety of different ways or exported out to a PDF file or a spreadsheet. TimeSite is able to generate invoices, and once we've created that invoice, we can export it to your accounting package. And so this screen here allows you to interact, create those invoices, send them out, process payments, and also schedule invoices. The messaging screen is where we can handle all the different messages we can send to users. Some might be scheduled to be sent at certain times or under certain conditions. Some might be triggered by different events within TimeSite, and we can send a one-off broadcast email to some or all of your users. In the same way that we have the inquiry screen to display information, we also have a reporting screen that runs more formal standard business reports, management reports. We can interact with those reports and set them up. The export screen is where we're going to export our timesheets to our payroll package. We can select those timesheets, batch them up, connect to our payroll package, and then process and export those timesheets and send them off to our payroll package for our pay run. TimeSite can import information from applications or from CSV files. If we wanted to import, for example, our staff from our payroll system, we could connect to our MYOB in this case, and import staff records to TimeSite. Similarly, we can import client records, projects, and so on. We manage our TimeSite environment in our administration screen. And this is where we look at how we manage our client, project, task hierarchy. This is where we can manage our users, project templates, cost rates, and bill rates. And you might see some other information here as well. Settings is where we configure TimeSite. There are lots of different configuration options available within TimeSite, and we have a separate video that talks about how to configure TimeSite for your particular purposes. And the final menu is just simply an add menu, so if I wanted to add a client, a project, or a task, I could do that from this menu. Don't forget to click on our help button up the top here. This will enable you to open a chat window with us, so that if you've got any particular questions, and we're online, you can chat with us online. And also you can connect to our knowledge base, where you'll find a lot more information about TimeSite in our different help articles, including links to other TimeSite tutorial videos. Thank you very much.